IHRSA, and I am here with Ann Handley, who just gave an amazing presentation in the ILC Summit to this year's industry leaders. And so, first of all, thank you, Ann. Thank you so much for being here.
That was very generous. Thank you. It was fun.
Well, you just gave a great presentation, a whole hour's worth of clues on how health clubs could give better storytelling, tell their brand better.
Right.
For all the people that were not able to be at the ILC Summit, what's the one great piece of storytelling advice you could give them?
So first of all, if you run a fitness facility and you were not here, where are you? You should be here. It's a fantastic event, and I would highly encourage you to be here, and she did not tell me to say that. But no, it is a special opportunity to really learn a whole lot about, like we were just talking about, how to market better, but as well as a host of other things. So aside from that, I think my one tip for fitness facilities, for clubs who really want to think about their storytelling as a cornerstone of their marketing, first of all, is embrace the idea that you can't just market the way you've always marketed. Advertising and just sort of broadcasting your message is really selling your brand short. So the biggest thing is to really think about what is our story, what makes us different, and what value can we provide to our audience to grow an audience, to ultimately, sell more memberships. But really the key thing is to provide value to them first, and then the riches will come.
Thank you. My next question was going to be, what did she think about IHRSA 2016? I no longer have to ask that because I know her answer. So one thing I wanted to ask, we're doing a new series on the IHRSA blog this year where the IHRSA staff is sharing more about themselves. And one of the things that we're sharing so people will get to know us better is what our routine is to be more physically active.
Oh,
so
great.
I'm getting to turn the tables and ask the question on you. What do you do for physical activity?
So I do have a personal trainer who I go to 3 days a week. It's really changed my life. In my last book, Everybody Writes, I talked about how the idea that not everybody is a writer is sort of an uncomfortable, situation. You feel like, oh no, I'm not a writer. That was my attitude toward fitness. I kept thinking, oh no, I'm not like one of those people. I don't go to a club. I couldn't even do a push-up. But then my trainer worked with me, and I said, my goal is that I want to be able to do a push-up. And so by the end of the 6 months working with her, I couldn't just do one, I could actually do 12 at a time. So that was such a big moment for me. It sort of reframed how I thought about myself. So I do have a personal trainer, but I also have a super cute little dog, and I walk her every single day. That's less about fitness than it is about mental health. But if it's really the thing that keeps me sane, and I guess it keeps me fit too.
That's the balance. Everyone here loves exercise, wants to talk about exercise 24/7, but we have a bigger, broader message. We want to get the whole world more physically active, and it's not just what you do in the gym, it's what you do the other 365 days a year.
Right.
And so it is really important. And it's funny what you said. I told somebody what I did for work, and I said, well, I write press releases, and I write fundraising reports, and I do all this. And they're like, oh, well, are you a writer? And I was like, oh my God, I am. I'm a writer.
Yeah. Right, exactly. I mean, my philosophy is that, just like anybody can be fit, I think everybody is a writer as well, which is the whole concept.
I've always told everyone, everyone's a salesperson, so
Right.
the same thing applies.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn Jordan, Member Communications Specialist at IHRSA. I'm here at IHRSA 2016 in Orlando, and here we're going to give you a 360-degree view of where we're broadcasting from. Hi again. As part of our continuing Periscope experiment, we thought it would be cool to talk to a few IHRSA members and see how their experience is going. Today I'm here with Timothy Donald, Director and General Manager of Temple Builder Fitness Center here in Jacksonville, Florida. Hi Timothy.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Excited.
Great. How has your convention experience been going
It's
so
going
far?
awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
And how did you learn about IHRSA?
Well, I learned about IHRSA from one of your exhibitors, and I was doing some research looking for some new equipment in Jacksonville, and ran into this individual, and he just casual conversation just asked me had I ever been to IHRSA, and I was like, what is IHRSA? And so I got the information from him, and then got with my company, and they scheduled me to go last year, and it was awesome. Yeah.
Great, so you were in Los Angeles?
Yes, loved it.
Yeah. And how do you think it compares to Orlando?
Well, I'm a Florida boy,
Yeah.
so I'm,
Yeah.
I'm always going to root for Florida. The palm trees, I like the scenery here
Yeah.
better. LA was good. It was great to be back in LA. I hadn't been there in a while, but I think they're very comparable. But I'm a Florida boy, so I'm always going to root for Florida.
Understandable. So the trade show opened today. Have you had a chance to go down and check it out?
Yes, awesome.
Any must-see exhibits that we should know about?
You got to see Spree. You got to stop by there. Also, you got to stop by the Bulgarian Bag and see Ivan and those guys over there. And then also, there's just so much going on with the TRX. A lot of energy on in that area.
Yeah. Some of the booths down there, they're amazing.
Yes.
Great. Since we have you here today, we thought we'd do a little focus group on some insights
Okay.
about some industry hot topics.
Okay.
So wearables, good or bad?
Good. It's
Good.
where the industry is going. It gives you so much information. You got to be on top of that. You got to be going in that direction. Yes,
Yeah.
good.
Great. Boutique clubs, friend or foe?
To us, more of a foe.
Yeah.
But we offer, we offer it all. So they don't bother us as much as probably some of the other smaller clubs. But to us, more of a foe.
Okay, fair enough. And what do you think is the most ridiculous fitness fad of all time?
The most ridiculous fitness fad of all time? Ooh. Oh my goodness, probably the little shorts that they were doing back in the day with a lot of steps. I think that was pretty bad. The little tiny shorts for the men. I didn't
Yeah.
like that.
Yep. All right. That's a good one. Anything else that you'd like to share with us?
I would just like to share with anyone that's interested or ever thought about coming to IHRSA. It's been a great experience for me. My first time was in LA last year, and I came just looking for software and found so much more. And when I came, I found education. I was there for 4 days, and I hooked up with a lot of people in the industry that had already solved a lot of the questions that I had at the particular place that I'm at right now. And we gathered a lot. I gathered a lot of information from that first visit last year, and we've been using all of that information even up to now. And I brought my team with me. I brought my operations manager with me, and my personal training coordinator, and even brought my wife this year.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's been a blast. They're out there, and I'm so excited for them and what they're seeing. Their eyes are like the first time at Disney World.
Yeah.
And so it's been awesome. Awesome.
Great. That's fantastic. So it's great to hear your thoughts on those issues. I will let you get back to enjoying IHRSA 2016. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Carolyn again. I'm back in the Member Center at IHRSA 2016 in Orlando, and I'm here with PJ Ragone, Operations Manager at Inspira Health Network Fitness Connection in Vineland, New Jersey.
Hi,
Hi,
Carolyn.
PJ. How are you?
Doing well. How are you today?
Good. Thanks so
Good,
much for
good.
taking the time to sit with us today.
Absolutely.
So it's day 2 of the convention.
Yes.
How's it been going so far?
Good. Crazy. Yesterday was a lot of seminars. So I sat in about 5 different seminars. Anything spanning from customer service and customer hospitality to how to develop your personal training program. It went really well. A lot of good speakers. Good education time. And so last night was also the reception dinner, so that was a good networking opportunity. Got to meet some people and kind of just talk shop a little bit, talk about what we're doing in New Jersey and what kind of opportunities could be there going forward.
Great. And have you been to an IHRSA convention previously?
Yeah, last year was my first one in LA.
Okay.
It was overwhelming at first. There was a lot going on, and didn't really know what to expect. This year I came in with a little bit better understanding of the structure of it. Understanding the seminars and kind of already having picked out what I want to listen to, what I'm interested in. And then as far as the trade show goes, last year I kind of just walked around and just to see what was available, what was out there. This year I had a bit more of a plan of what I was interested in purchasing, kind of direction that we're going with our club. So it made it a little bit easier for me to move around, than, as opposed to last year. Yeah.
Great. So you have been down on the trade show floor then, because it just opened today. So
Yeah, I got down there right at 10, and it was kind of like a reverse fire drill. Everybody was walking in as opposed to walking out.
Right.
But yeah, so kind of flooded in there pretty quick, and I saw a couple people that I already knew from last year and some vendors that I already work with. So just kind of strengthening those relationships, and I got to move around a bit. I still haven't seen everything yet, but I like to do it in waves. I'll go for a couple hours, then I'll back out, and then I'll hit it again later this afternoon.
Right, 'cause there's so much to see. It can
There's a
certainly
lot
be
to see,
overwhelming.
sure.
since we have you here, we thought we would do a little focus group to get some insights on some industry hot topics.
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, wearables, good or bad?
Good. Good.
Yeah?
We have a lot of people wearing wearables in our club. Our equipment is set up so it integrates with those wearables. I think it holds people accountable. So we do some fun things. We have some challenges. So we allow our members to challenge our staff, for whether it be steps or a 5K race or things like that. So and it allows our trainers to see what people are doing on outside of the gym as well. So I think it's a positive, overall. Sure.
Great. Boutique clubs, friend or foe?
Friend.
Yeah?
I think boutiques are friends. Part of our vision is that we'd like to put some of those boutiques or boutique ideas in our facility. So the percentage of people that maybe have dual memberships, maybe they like the CrossFit, so they CrossFit a couple times a week, and they like the other options that a general gym will give you. I think why can't we have some CrossFit opportunity in our gym so they don't have to leave, and we can kind of fit all their needs. But I think anything that brings people out into fitness and helps them be healthy, is a good thing. But it comes down to your core values, and as long as you have them, I think that you'll have a strong product as well.
That's great. Yeah. What do you think is the most ridiculous fitness fad of all time?
The most ridiculous fitness fad of all time. That's a good question. I always thought Richard Simmons was kind of funny. I think he was a good character. But I always thought his stuff was a little bit out there, and but I think overall probably some of the diets that have gone on that maybe help people lose weight in the immediate, but in the long run they're not sustainable, and they've really been detrimental to people's health and not teaching them how to have a lifestyle change, but just a quick fix. So I always look at diets and I make sure that people understand what some of the dangers could be.
Yeah, great, that makes sense. So it's great to hear your thoughts on these issues. We'll let you get back to enjoying IHRSA 2016. Thank you so much for taking time to sit with us.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it a franchise?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do a lot of other things besides the health club industry.
Put you on your burger.
Beautiful.
Shoulders to the lights, head can move.
Yes.
So when I open, look at that camera. When we interview, look at me. I'll be like, I'm just kidding. I'll be standing right here. Yeah, or go, yeah. So you keep your shoulders facing that way. You just get under the shoulder. It's pretty easy. I like you, Jim. Yes. Okay. So we have an industry leadership council, but this is the institute. This is all for
The institute is the thing. I went last year. I stepped in the first one.
be a part of it all. That's awesome.
I will do it at my own expense. I will not have IHRSA pay for that.
Really?
No, that's crazy. They're not going to pay for my education.
That's true. That's what I tell my students.
Where do you teach them? Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, how do you ask IHRSA to pay for me to go learn about something that I'm going to do?
that you will apply.
We get lots of arts. And then also, that's why I work at the Institute. I mean, I've been doing this for 30-some years. So for me to go to be able to say to somebody, you need to go to the Institute, I'm on the board. Well, how do you like it, Jim? Well, I never went. It doesn't make sense. So I went last year. I usually have 3 or 4 people go.
I feel like it's allergies. It's dusty here.
Maybe it's me. I just
No, it's
showered. I did. I just ran to my room, showered, and ran down.
Spring allergies around. Newtown Athletic Club. Jim Worthington.
Where are they?
Fix your hair.
That was wonderful.
Jim Smith, what I like is Worthington.
Am I the first one?
Are you kidding me?
Today? No?
No way, you're like the 12th.
Oh, I was told 3 o'clock.
Let's start.
Oh, that was something else I got into. Okay. All right, that's it. Good, then you're ready to go.
So, Institute, IHRSA Institute, and then there's the Industry Leadership Council.
And founding member rights, which I'm most proud of. These two I'm most proud of. This is just something I did that
no one's talked about it yet, so that's why.
Which one? IHRSA Insight. Oh, I can pump that up. It's great.
I feel like this is probably one of my favorite interviews of the day.
Oh, I can only
Can we?
I don't want to disappoint you.
And
You gonna get
I might
this
screw up. She's on Periscope.
Oh, Periscope. Okay.
Are you guys ready?
So I keep looking.
When we open, look at that camera, and then there he is. Here's such a
You ready to do this?
Yep.
Alright. And in 5, 4, 3.
Joining me in the IHRSA Live studio is Jim Worthington, owner of Newtown Athletic Clubs. Jim, you got a whole bunch of badges on your jacket today.
I'm a 4-star general.
Let's talk about the top down. Board
Okay.
of directors. Tell us about that.
Well, I was honored last year to be selected for the board. I've been in the industry since 1978, and it's always been a dream of mine to get back to the industry. And I was thankful last year they voted me on. I'm at the end of my first year, and it's been an amazing experience. And I couldn't ask for more. It's an amazing, amazing experience.
Now, you're a founding member here at IHRSA, correct?
Yes.
So why do you feel that it's so important to be here at IHRSA 2016?
Well, I mean, I got into the industry in 1978, came to my first convention in 1983, and never looked back. And I have to tell you, 100% of any success I've had in this industry has been the direct result of not only this convention, everything IHRSA, because I bleed, whatever color IHRSA is, that's the color I bleed. And I will tell you, not only do I owe them a debt, everybody in this trade show, everybody at this convention does too. Without IHRSA, there'd be no fitness industry as we know it.
And that leads me to my next question. How has IHRSA made an impact on Newtown Athletic Clubs?
I started as a 15,000 square foot, 11 court racquetball club, and now I'm a 250,000 square foot club of 24 acres with 12,000 members and 500 employees. I mean, that's what IHRSA did for me. Trust me, everything I know, learned, and did was from this organization. Yeah, it's true.
So what has been your favorite part about IHRSA 2016?
Well, I'll tell you what, the board experience the 2 days prior was phenomenal, and then getting to implement this big strategic plan, getting to meet all the different people, of course the educational seminars, I'm feverishly writing notes in every one, meeting so many great, smart people, whether you're a small club owner or a huge 20 club operator, everybody has something to offer, and to me it's the best week of the year other than Christmas and the holidays. And maybe that's a toss-up, because I don't have young kids anymore.
Now I'm going to go back to your badges
Okay.
here. I see that you're an Institute alumni. That's the IHRSA Institute. Can
Yes.
you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's kind of ironic. After 36 years in the industry, I had never went to the Institute. I had sent a number of people, but I didn't feel good about being on the board and not knowing about every single thing IHRSA did. So I went back as probably the oldest Institute person last year. I sat in the classrooms like everybody else that had been there. The Institute is a management seminar, intense 4-day in North Carolina. I typically sent 3 or 4 people, which I did again last year, and I experienced a program that was unbelievable. And I can tell you, I don't care how old you are, this is a great opportunity. I learned a ton, met a bunch of nice people, and walked away with something like 74 action items that I personally wanted to implement in my club. So it was a great experience. I'm going back this year. So it's, hey, you can teach an old dog new tricks, I guess is the motto of that. A little bit. I'll be 60 this year, so.
Well, you look good for
Thank you. Yeah.
So back to the IHRSA Institute. Is this something that anybody can attend?
Sure. I mean, they just started back up after a couple of year hiatus. Anybody can attend. I don't think it should be limited to new people in the industry. I think, again, I've been in the industry 36, 7 years. I think anybody could benefit from it. I highly suggest it. It's a different form of learning than here at the convention. It's more intense. It's early morning, late at night. You get to meet a lot of people. The networking opportunities are amazing. The fact that you'll make lifelong connections in your profession. I don't even know what we pay for it. They're probably not charging enough. Honestly, they really aren't. And that's really the history of IHRSA. IHRSA, you get so much for what the little bit of investment you make. It's really made my club, what we are today. Whatever small thing that is, that's what the results.
what would you say, thanks to IHRSA, was Newtown Athletic Club's greatest accomplishment in 2015?
2015, we have a thing called member experience, which is an integration of new members. And it was the result of, again, coming here, networking with smart people, knowing that retaining a member and delivering on what you promise is more important than signing up a new member. And we instituted this 3 years ago, but we really narrowed it down in 2015. And one of the brighter moments was last year in 2015. Melissa Christie, who headed up this vision of this member experience department a couple of years ago, got to present at IHRSA, and it was one of the best sessions of the conference. And I think what we learned and did, she was able to pass on and hopefully impact some other clubs. She's amazing, and the program we've developed is amazing. So I really feel proud of that. And that was a highlight for us in 2015.
And what goals do you hope that Newtown Athletic Club accomplishes? Sorry, can I do that again? So what goals do you hope that Newtown Athletic Club accomplishes this year?
Well, this year, because we have 12 people attending the full conference and 24 more coming in today for the trade shows and also Augie's batch, 36 people, I'm expecting we'll have over 1,000 action items and ideas that will come back from this trade show convention. And we will huddle and meet when we get back to Philadelphia. We'll exchange the ideas. Every employee is required to write up what they want to accomplish. And if we can accomplish 10% of them, my feeling is that we will improve our club by leaps and bounds. So
now you talk about these action items. Are they timely based? Do you have them talk about what they hope to accomplish in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, well, we're a little bit shorter than that because we don't have that much. Some of the people may not be able to get to the 5 to 10 years a long time period, but most of them are broken down into immediate action items, then say 3 to 6, and then 6 to 12 months. So we're going to knock off the most important ones first and move down the list. But yes, they submit to me everything they want to accomplish. I review it. We then engage whether we want to move certain things up or down the list. But at the end of the day, we've got a plan, a vision, and it's all from 4 or 5 days here. This is just amazing. Again, IHRSA is just the most amazing opportunity. And if I could bring 60, 70 people, I would. I'd bring 30, 40. I mean, it's almost a plane full, so I don't know how much more I could do.
Jim, if I could give you a moment to send a message to those individuals who have yet to ever attend IHRSA because they may not know what it's about or see value in it, what could you say to these individuals out there?
Well,
tell them.
Hey, the bottom line is there are so many people at this show that have built their business coming to these conventions and trade shows. And the reality is, if you're not here, you're definitely not growing your business to the maximum you can. It's the single greatest source of education, and trade shows, the largest in the world, that you get. How can you bypass or pass up an opportunity to be in a room with the smartest people going? And the reality is, there's only a small percentage of the people that are eligible in the health club industry to come to this. So I'm amazed by that. I just, if you're not here, you're missing an opportunity to better yourself and grow your business.
Well, thank you, Jim. We appreciate having you Newtown Athletic Club here. How can people find out more about your club? What's your website?
I don't know, but you can call me at 267-972-3637. I answer the phone 24/7.
Well, there you have it. Only here at IHRSA 2016 will you have an industry owner give you his private number, because that's how invested they are here at IHRSA.
Thank you.
Is that a real number?
Yeah. In fact, I'm actually a developer of real estate, is what a lot of I do. And I actually put on for my apartment complexes I built my own, I put my number on. People call me at 10 o'clock at night and go, is this the answering service? No, my name's Jim. You want to rent a building? You want to rent an apartment? Oh, I'm surprised. Who are you? Why own it? So they want to call me, they can call me.
Here, Jim, I want to grab a picture of both.
Hopefully that wasn't too bad.
That was great.
That was great.
Thank you.
That was actually really great.
I appreciate it. I don't want to let you guys down. Oh, we still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to let you down.
Signing off
The
now.
IHRSA people work so hard. The staff works so hard. I get more nervous to make sure I do a good job for you guys than I do for so trust me. I love you guys. I do. I really do. I get emotional thinking about it. I'm a weirdo.
That's good.
You think?
Come on in. Yeah.
Oh, let's get a picture.